Hello, everybody. Hope everyone's staying busy out there and keeping safe. All right, so second video here, trying to figure or finish up the unit on earning an income. I left off the last video talking about deductions. Today we're going to talk a little bit more about some specific deductions. So looking at CPP, EI, and then income tax overall. So taxable income is the amount of income used to calculate how much tax an individual or person, owes to the government. Owes the government in a given year. And we'll go take a look at the different tax brackets here in a bit. Next one that we have to know is what CPP is. So Canada's pension plan, that's a monthly taxable benefit that will replace part of your income when you retire. Your income when you retire. And so CPP is kind of paid sort of in two options. Either it's about 9.5% of your gross earnings, or it will be 4.95% of your gross earnings up to a maximum of $2,163. The third thing that we always get removed from our checks is EI. So unemployment insurance, that is temporary income support. And so you can get EI if you're unemployed, if you are like going to school, so like upgrading. So like when, for example, my husband went to NATE to go finish, every step of his apprenticeship, he goes on EI while he's at school. And so we still have a little bit of supplementary income. Also for like specific life events. So like if you're sick, if you're for a pregnancy, you can go on EI, stuff like that. And obviously I think they're handing out EI to certain people right now because everybody's getting laid off with this, everybody kind of on lockdown or social isolation. Businesses are shutting down. So there's kind of a few exceptions to EI, obviously, that we can work around there. And so to estimate EI deductions, EI is about 1.73 of your gross earnings. And you can contribute a maximum amount of $747.36 in a year. So if you don't contribute that much, you just pay 1.73%. Or once you've paid that much, you won't pay it for the rest of the year. So like when I look at my paychecks, usually my paychecks in the summer are more than, at the beginning of the school year because I've paid my maximum amount into CPP and EI, and then that money is no longer going towards these causes. It's money in my pocket. So once I paid those out, they don't get over those maximums. Okay, so the federal government taxes your income at different rates. And so the more money you make, the more the government takes from you. So here are the tax brackets. And so if you make up to, approximately $32,000, the federal tax is 16% on that. Once you jump over that amount, you now fall into the next tax bracket. So if you're making anywhere between, about 32 and 63.5 thousand, let's say, you're getting taxed at a rate of 22%. And then any amount over, 63.4 thousand up to 103,000, you're getting taxed at 26%. And then if you gross over 103,000, you'll get a rate of about 29% on that. All right. And so you have a full tax bracket. And so we'll kind of go look at how that works. The other thing you got to pay into is your provincial tax rate. So provincial tax rate is about 10%. So if we're looking just strictly at the different taxes that are on us from the government, what do we have here? We have CPP. So we're paying, let's say, about 5% to CPP. We're paying about 2% to EI. let's say I just fall in this middle range. So I'm paying about 22% to the federal government. And I live in Alberta, so I'm paying an extra 10% to the government. And so right now, I'm paying about, 39% of my income is going just to taxes to the government. So that's not including whatever my union dues may be, if I have to pay into a healthcare plan, or if I pay for, extended disability or whatever it is. So 39% of your money that you're making going to the government right out of the gate. So that's why our gross looks way different than our net income. So let's go take a look at a few questions then. So it says, Brody works as a quality assurance term tester at BioWare in Edmonton. He earns a bi-weekly salary, so that means every 2 weeks he is earning $1,152. So the first question says, what is Brody's gross yearly salary? Well, $1,152, that's bi-weekly. If you're paid bi-weekly, you are going to be paid 26 times per year, because that's how it works. Every 2, divide 52 by 2. So what's this guy's name? Brody, if that's what he's getting paid, he's going to be getting paid $29,952. That would be his gross income. So the next one says, well, how much is Brody going to pay in CPP and EI each year? Well, what I need to do to figure out these calculations is I'll take my gross income, so 29,955, and times it by the percentages of each of these. Well, CPP is 4.95% and EI is 1.73. So if I'm going to figure out what percentage I pay to CPP, I'm going to times this by 4.95%. And if you remember then from last unit how to solve with percentages, I'll take the total and times it by, I have to divide this by 100, so 0.0495. So Brody's going to be paying off his $29,000 about $1,482.62 to CPP. Then I could do the same thing with EI. So with EI, so from that 29,955, I would times that by how much he's paying to EI. So the EI percentage is 1.73%. Remember, I can't use that percentage though. I need to change that percent to a decimal. So divide this by 100 and I would get 0.0173. So when I multiply those together, he's going to be paying $5,018.17 to EI. And those don't pass the maximum amounts, so he would have to pay that amount. The next one says, how much federal tax does Brody pay? Well, Brody makes $29,955, so that means he falls into this tax bracket. So he's going to have to pay 16% on that $29,000. So looking at $29,952, he's going to have to pay 16% of that to the government. So I'll take his amount and times it by 16 as a percent, so divide that by 100 is 0.16. So that means Brody's going to have to pay $4,792.32 in federal taxes to the feds. Last one then, how much provincial tax does Brody pay? Well, Brody, let's assume that he lives in Alberta. I guess it says he lives in Edmonton, so he's got to pay 10% on his $29,000. So I'll take the $29,952 and times it by 10%, which is 0.1. So on the provincial tax, what's that going to be? $290 some dollars. So 29,952 times 10%, so 0.1 is So he's going to pay $2,995.20 to the provincial government. Then my question is saying, well, how much is his total year of deductions? So that means I got to go add up all of these. So his total tax is going to be, he has to pay $1,482.62 to CPP, plus the $518.17 to EI, the $4,792.32 to the feds, and the $2,995.20 to the province. So to add that all up, I'm going to pay $9,788.31 in total deduction. So how much is he net? Well, how much is he net? Then I have to take what he's supposed to make, which is $2,995. I take his gross and I subtract the deductions from it. 9788.31. So 29952 minus that. So he's going to take home $20,163.92. That's his net pay. What is Brody's bi-weekly take home? So how much is he actually, because it said he made, $1,152 every 2 weeks. So to figure out his net, what I'd actually have to do is take this to figure out his net or his take home every 2 weeks. I'll divide that by 26. So when I divide that by 26, Brody is actually making $775.53 every 2 weeks. That's what he actually takes home. Okay. So that's how we can figure out all of those different percentages, right? Those are all going to be given to us as percentages. So we'd have to do them individually and then just add them all up. So the questions there are attached or in the check out Google Classroom if you want to do some practice questions. I would just, this one you can just kind of answer on your own out loud. But if you're looking at homework 6, check out number 2. And this whole paycheck here, the questions for it are on 3. So you kind of have to click back and forth between that and answer them. Okay. So what I would suggest is take a look, answer those questions, and then the quiz is going to come out, and then probably email out a copy of the review. Everything not too sure that far in advance. So, okay, thank you for watching, and hope you're staying safe out there.